Welcome. This is your host Ohiri Beninyipeta on today's show, Partakers. Today we are going to talk about the whole concept of partakers. Here I have two beautiful ladies who are I will call them who got the vision of partakers, who were instructed to bring out the whole point of serving an inner healing of youth. I will first greet Sandra Bella. Welcome to the set.
Thank you.
And Nora Kaitesi. Thank you for accepting the invitation.
Thank you.
So we are going to talk and to going deeper on partakers.
Yes.
It's a powerful name. It's a powerful
I know.
So tell me, what's partakers?
Partakers, first of all, the meaning of partakers is to partake, is to share, is to take what you have and share it with the others. It's not only for you, your personal use only. It's just to share with everyone else. That is the general meaning of partakers. Yeah.
Okay, so my next question will go to you, Rokaitesi. Your fellow colleague has just answered the meaning of partakers, and I'm quite impressed with the name. So tell me, what's your main goal as partakers?
Thank you. The main goal for partakers, like you said, we are targeting the youth mostly because let's say they have been given also a platform, and they are the strength of a country, of a nation, of the world for now. So why partakers? Partakers was born through when 6 of the members, we were sitting and we were thinking about the countries. The country Rwanda, there is a lot of issues facing, a lot of problems. Mostly, let's go on the youth part. Mostly, girls have issues of early pregnancies. Others have issues of AIDS. There is a lot of the youth issues. So when we partakers, we were focusing on why things are happening. For example, many problems are happening for women. Many problems are happening for men. Why? And when we focus, we see like most of the people who have to be doing something for the country to do something are the youth. And the youth, we can't see youth doing something if they have issues. And that's when we tackle the inner issues, where they wound those who have issues. That's where partakers were thinking, we have a burden for youth to do something. They want to do something, but they are limited. They're not doing their purposes. They're not using their talents for the country. So that's why partakers was born, so that the youth do something after being healed and do something for the country and for the society. Thank you.
I will emphasize on the point you say that youth is the strength of a nation.
Yes.
So okay, what do you want to achieve? I mean, youth, they are very complicated people.
Yeah.
I mean, some of them grew up in huge problems of families. I mean, they have been shaped with seeing the world as limiting them because they're still young, non-experienced.
Yeah.
What do you think that you could tell one young person right now, broken and doesn't know exactly where he's headed? Tell me, what do you want to achieve? Let's begin with one person.
Wow.
What do you want to achieve?
Thank you. The first thing I could say is that I am already a teacher to a person. Okay. For example, me sitting here to have even thought of starting something, that's already someone going somewhere.
Okay.
And the first thing is not about the passions and all that. We all have issues inside. We are not stable. That's the problem. Most of us don't even know what we want. We're pursuing things and we're not doing something. Most of us wants to go in the Western.
Yeah.
We're not even proud of what we are, of what we're holding.
True.
So if I'm going to talk to a soul, one person, I would challenge them of a life I'm living in, and them to see them to live a better life as they be a solution to the society, as I am being one.
Okay.
Thank you.
Miss Sandra Bella,
Yes.
as you have heard how Miss Kaitesi speak about all of what she said, can you tell me, you yourself, what are you aiming at? I do believe that partakers has different things they want to achieve. It's not just on one area. You all target youth, but youth, they face a lot of things. It may be early pregnancies, AIDS, drugs. Tell me, what do you aim at personally?
Okay, your question is like asking me why the partakers, why partakers even exist. The partakers exist because of the current situations that we are facing, the youth, the families too, not only the youth. the broken families. Actually, when you look especially at the youth, and ask yourselves what are their problems, what are they facing exactly right now, you can see like the issues like family, broken families, poverty, and traumatic. Many young people face depression issues. It's really amazing when you hear stories and you'll be like, really? Yeah, this girl did this. Why? What is happening? Like I know many of you just heard the story about the girl that
Who fell from the tower.
Yeah, suicide.
suicide. Really, I was like, why is this happening? It's really sad on one point of view, because you cannot see like a girl of 23 24 years old just going and committing suicide out of nowhere. It means that she didn't get the opportunity to express what she was feeling. She didn't get the proper help. She didn't have someone to tell her like, you are worth this and this and this. You can do this and this, and you can do better than whatever that, you know, it's whatever you are thinking of right now. So actually, Partakers is going to base on that actually. Developing personal, the inner self, your inner self. We are going to help the society and the youth to unleash their personal self. You know, there is the inside of you that you haven't realized because of your situation that you are facing. So what we are going to do is help them like realize like, there is a personal me. For example, there is a personal Bella that does this and this and this that I haven't realized because of the problems that I'm facing. So the Partakers will help them like realize their purposes. Why do they even exist? There are many platforms. You can do this, and this is your platform.
My next question will be directed to two of you. You tell me your personal opinions.
Yes.
It is, what is your expectations in this journey you have begun? Because just like you said, you want to help people unleash their inner selves. And to understand, you're going to help someone who saw bad things in this world. He had to see the disappointments, the betrayals. You see that person is buried. And to bury something, as we all know, you need a shovel. So tell me, what do you expect in this journey? You're going to face a lot of problems. The times you help someone and you think he has reached there and somehow fall back in. Are you ready to hold those people, to help them keep on going forward? Because it's not an easy journey. I think that all of us have faced when someone gives up on you.
Yes.
Tell me, let's go on with you, Ms. Sandra Bella.
I think my expectations are really big. Actually, I can start with my personal expectations, because this is not only for the youth that surrounding me and the community, it's also for me too. I think during this journey, I'm going to realize the bigger me, the bigger purpose that it's beyond. You know what I'm saying right now. So what I'm expecting is for the youth to realize their purposes, to aim the bigger picture, to think big. Not only the situation, your current situation doesn't define you. It doesn't define your personal self or who you really are. It doesn't. Your problem should not limit you to the greatness that is above you, that is beyond what you're saying. So what I'm expecting to see a youth that will be challenged, a challenging youth, a youth which will be able to ready to conquer, ready to overcome their situations. Just beautiful. When I'm imagining it, it's so beautiful.
I see.
Wow. So, like, adding to what she said, why the youth mostly? Why not the other people? Because we have said the youth are the strength of a country. And why I with my expectation to this is, is the challenging youth and the attitude they have. Because this thing is not about it's not like people are not doing what they're doing. But this time it's like we want to see the youth really starting from me, doing, like, living a life that is purposeful, that is making something, a difference, challenging minds, like those who are going to, speaking of that, we are blessed with this country. We're given a platform as youth. We're given a platform to do a lot of things, and the government is doing a lot. And mostly the youth, we should be doing something.
Yeah.
And what is giving is less. And mostly why in this country? It's because, and also it's history. You know, some have been raised by parents who are wounded. Some have been raised with issues. And if the youth are doing something, this is a youth that is going to impact a nation, a country, to a broad way. And it's going to challenge on every area. We're not going to be fixed on one where, and in every area, in the religion, in the business, everywhere, a youth to stand up and they do something. So that is my expectation, to see a world of people doing something, a healthy life, and as people stand strong. Because the problem is not problems, the problem is the people, how they handle it and the attitude they have.
Yeah.
So that's my expectation for the youth.
Thank you for that. My next question is a bit complicated, but as I all see, you guys are all youth.
Okay.
So let me ask you, what would you encourage another youth or other youth people? What, if they have a thirst, like you came together because you have a thirst to see a change and need to bring a change. So what would you encourage someone out there who's limited? Because it's not just in our country, but in the world. Youth are undervalued because with our history, you know that a teenager at 18, they drink, they go to bars. You cannot think of a 20-year-old person who stands up to bring something, a revolution. So tell me what you guys think. What would you encourage that person? As our viewers are following us, they may be like, wow, these girls have begun something. So please tell me. Let's go on with you, and then we'll go on with KTC.
Actually, the youth, I don't know, when I'm thinking of the youth and the history of Rwanda and all that, and how everyone is reacting, I'm like, why are we even undervaluing ourselves? Why are we undervaluing our values? We are more than what we think. We are more than what the society thinks we are. It's time for everyone to stand up. You do not have to wait for someone to do it for you. You have to stand up and act. Even if, there'll always be people support you and all that, but you also have to take a stand. And this is the time. You do not have to wait for the government to organize fellowships and all that, conferences each and every year for you to realize your purpose, for you to know what you're supposed to do. No, you have to stand up. So I'm encouraging the youth and the community in general to support the youth first, and the youth to also take a stand into something. If you believe in something, take a stand in it. Do not just let your emotions overcloud you. Do not let your problems overcloud you. Yeah, that's it.
Miss KTC, would
Yes. Or to add up on that, what I could say, I believe in a statement that says that you are all that you think of. You are the product of your thoughts. So I would just challenge every youth to ask themselves, are you, to all the imaginations you have to the greatness of yourself, do you think that's the level you could ever see yourself? Me, I am not to the fullest I want to be. I am striving more. And what I could say, these partakers, it's also to challenge people's minds and attitude, because most of the times the problems they also face is what they have been taught.
Yeah, true.
Let's talk about on some areas, like for example, if someone, like she said about a girl who went and fell down. Most of the movies teach us the greatest love is when you die for someone. And for her, she might have done that because she thought she's doing it out of love.
Ignorance, actually.
Yes. And if you challenge someone to use their thought, like it's a challenged mind, because I believe a mind that is challenged, it can do anything. So the youth, the partakers, there are many activities we're doing, and there are many fellowships we're going to be having if it goes to another level, all the youth we could be meeting up and sharpening each other. This is about not us doing something, this is partakers. It's something everyone is in, every youth. So I challenge every youth, as we do this together, we're all partakers, as long as you wish to. So Thank you. I think that's all I could say.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Kaitesi and Sandra Bella. As we reach to the end of our show, as you've heard from what our beautiful ladies have talked about today, I'll ask you all to think carefully on each word said here. Let it not just be in vain. Thank you for having followed us. This is still Uhuru Benin Better. Thank you. Bye.